Knowing God means never sinning against him again. This is proven by two of my favorite verses in the entire Bible. 1 Corinthians 15:34 says, "Awake to righteousness and sin not, for some have not the knowledge of God. I speak this to your shame." Paul's writing to the church of Corinthians, which was a church full of people, not all of whom were actually born again. That's the whole point of Corinthians, is understanding we've got to be judging fruit. And that man who's sleeping with his father's wife, put him out. He's not brethren yet. If you're still sinning, you don't know God. You don't have the knowledge of God. And then 1 John 3:6, "Whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. Whosoever sinneth hath not seen him, neither known him." So whoever sins doesn't know God. Well, why is this really important? Well, if you want to be born again, you got to know God. And the reason why this is really important is in Matthew chapter 7, the most horrifying verse for most sinning churchgoers, where Jesus says, "Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, did not we do mighty works in your name? Did not we cast out demons? Did not we perform many miracles?" And what does he say to them? "I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity." So working iniquity is sin. And he's saying, get thee behind me. I never knew you. If we're still sinning, we don't know God. And that's the whole point. We have to go and sin no more. Now, the important thing to notice with that verse is that they call him Lord. These aren't atheists. These are not pagans. This is not the world out there. This is churchianity. This is denominational Christendom. People who call themselves Christians but are still sinning. The vast majority of the people who call themselves Christians are still sinning. So I wanted to share this word with you. If you're still in sin, I've got bad news and I've got good news. The bad news is you're not born again yet. You're going to have to come to terms with that fact. The good news is you can be. You've been thorny ground your whole life, just like I was for over 30 years. I was thorny ground. Sin, repent, repeat. Sin, repent, repeat. I kept on coming up close to the Lord, saying a sinner's prayer, asking him to take away my sins, and then I go back to sin. Like a dog back to the vomit, like a pig back to mud. But once I was truly born again, and he gave me that new perfect heart, and he took out the stony heart out of my flesh, I now go and sin no more. I don't sin against him. Never going to sin against him again. Because I know him, and he knows me. And he keeps me sin-free. God bless you.